message for you, boss.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh. Hey, guys. I was just catching up on a little reading. Tales of a Rat, Bobby Lotzer. Pretty good so far. Also, if you haven't picked it up already, you might want to pick this one up too. Sex, Drugs, and Rat and Roll by Stephen Piercy. Really good stories in this one. Too extreme for me to even put on YouTube. Pick it up now.
You loved him in the band Ratt. Now read all about his rise to fame. Read about his crazy days and even wilder nights in the band Ratt. You're not gonna pay $400 for this book. Hell, not $375, not $350, $325. Fuck no, $300. Jesus, $275, $250, $225. Not even $200. Not even $150. Not even $130. Not even $19.99. Actually about $15 on your favorite online retailer. Check it out now.
Here we are. You know, it's been a little while since we've done a Ratt video, Rattrospective, anything like that. And I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of texts, a lot of comments requesting the next part 5. And my little workers here that do the video shooting and setup and everything for me, they're getting burned out. That's what they're telling me. They're saying, hey boss, we're getting tons of emails, we're getting tons of messages, you really got to work on this part 5. It's driving us nuts. We keep setting up, you know, the video camera, we set up the lighting and everything for you, and then you decide, oh well, you know, I don't know if we can do it today. So they're really up my butt about this right now. And I get it. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion from the Ratt and Rollers out there. They want part 5. And that's why we're here today. We're going to talk about that. In October, it's going to be the 1-year anniversary of my channel. And that's one of the first videos I ever did, was Rattrospective Part 1. And, you know, for me, it was a way to be the voice for the fans out there that everybody, you know, oh, Ratt is second tier type of band to all these other ones. Who the hell is Ratt anyways? Didn't they just have one song? So I'm kind of like trying to be a somewhat of a voice for the fans and for the band in some ways, to get that out there, to show people that maybe don't know anything about Ratt that these guys were pretty legit. They're pretty big deal in the 80s, and they're, you know, they're not one-hit wonders, and they didn't become overnight sensations. They worked to the top. And that was the whole point of this thing, was to really kind of show the hard work that these guys put in. And also, it's just, you know, it's for the fans too. The fans want to do some ratting and rolling. But these retrospective videos, sometimes they get pretty involved. I got to do a lot of research. You know, I watch interviews going back to the 80s all the way up to current. You know, I got a huge collection of old heavy metal magazines that I use. You know, I read all the interviews in those. You know, I mean, I have just a gamut of different things that I use to go through to you know, do our research. And sometimes I do make a couple mistakes here and there, but you know, I really take a lot of pride in the video making, and I really want it to be as good as it can be for the fans and representing the band. That being said, though, you know, it's a lot of work, and with having a job that isn't video making and YouTubing, on top of, you know, just everyday life stuff, sometimes it does get tricky. It does get tricky. So here we are, hanging out in my, you know, 80s den, and I thought maybe we'd do a couple of things. First, we're going to do a little slideshow. I'm going to show you what I did this summer. I went on some vacations and, you know, had a little thing going on, a couple hobbies and stuff. So let's check that out now. Okay, so here I am making a little pose for you outside right when the gardening season began in the early summer, like May. And I was just growing some seeds in my house, and this was the day I started transplanting them into my garden. And so that was really taking up a lot of time. It's a very long process. And of course I grew some nice stuff here, so that was nice and it was worth it, but it's very involved. I took a little trip out to the Great Lakes for a while and got to ride on a boat, listen to some nice music, have a nice little relaxing time in the sun. That was fun. Hang out with a little bit of family here, and you know, we had a nice pig roast. That was really cool. Also, I met one of these people, and I heard some crazy stories, so I think I'm gonna keep it pretty under wraps as far as where I went and who I met, but don't be surprised if down the line you see a YouTube series about secret life of a 1%er. But don't hold me to that because that's real touchy. But anyways, so my main job is I work in social work, and one of my individuals, I have 6 that I work with. One of them just loves the Muppets, loves Sesame Street, and by putting these pictures on here for him, it really, I draw these for him, by the way. I draw these Muppets and stuff for him. And I'm just helping him out. I'm helping him, you know, kind of just deal with life. And he likes it. Here we are at ice cream social for my birthday that happened not too long ago. That was really fun. We all went out and had a nice time with that. So I've been so busy with doing my full-time job and doing my social work. It's just like I can't always get to my videos as much as I was when I first started my channel. There was still a lot of stay-at-home orders, and I wasn't able to work at the time, so I had more time with my video making. But now I'm very packed solid with my full-time job. So here I am at a friend's house, and they're slowly building this arcade. And I went down there to play some Galaga, and this cat would just not, both of them would not leave me alone. The other one was walking away. I took my hand away. Cat just starts whining to be pet again. But it's a really cool place, really nice cats, love the cats. Love the games though. Building such a cool arcade down there. He's got a bunch X-Men cabinet, a Final Fight cabinet. He's got this multi-pinball machine, Big Buck Hunter, Golden Axe games is on, Ninja Turtles. So it's just a ton of fun. Just a lot of nice little buddy right there. Nice to pet. These are my maniacs that I was hanging out with. Here's some cool puppy dogs that they played with. And here I am, sleeping, passed out after a nice long summer of lots of projects and fun and craziness. And even sometimes when I stay up really late trying to make these videos when I promise it'll be out this day, and it doesn't come out till, weeks later. So sorry about that. But that's it.
Alright, so you're probably saying, okay, cool, we got to hear you ramble on, we got to see your videos, your slides, everything like that. But what the hell's going on with Rattrospective Part 5? We want to know. What are you doing? How come that hasn't come out yet? Lots of reasons, guys. It takes a long time, as I mentioned. 2, sometimes, I'm feeling something else and I want to work on something else. 3, don't be mad at me, but I'm letting them sizzle, guys. I can't just pump them all out at once. Might lose some subscribers, and that brings me to my next point. I really want everyone to
stay subscribed once I complete the retrospective, well, let's say series. The retrospective series is really important to me. It's, it's been a really fun time so far doing it. But I don't want to lose subscribers because I stopped making it, because obviously there is an ending. So that's where I'm here kind of asking you guys, stay subscribed, because my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. Not because I care about monetization, not because I care about notoriety on YouTube. That doesn't matter to me. What matters is being able to open up the community portion on the YouTube channel of mine, so that I can put out polls and I can give you updates and everything like that, and you guys can be in charge of what we talk about next. We can talk about anything 80s that you want to talk about. Heavy metal music, you want to talk pop music, cool. Let's do one about 80s toys. Let's do one about 80s movies. We're going to do tons of stuff like that. And I want to get your feedback. And the best way to do that is to open up that community portion of your YouTube channel. So that's my main goal. I really hope you guys do stick around after this retrospective thing is complete, because I got a lot of ideas. I've got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. I just did an Alice Cooper 80s heavy metal retrospective, I should say, and you should check it out. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's probably more things than just Ratt on my channel that you would enjoy if you checked it out. So now I have to tell you, I got some big news. It was going to be a 5-part thing, but you know what? We're going to go 6 parts. You heard it here first. 6 parts. So, part 5 is going to focus only on 1988's Reach for the Sky, the tour, the stories, all that stuff. I felt that that album deserves its own video. It's still, an essential Ratt album. So let's go 6 parts, because part 6 is going to be an extravaganza. It's going to have tons of surprises. I've gotten in touch with some, Ratt people, maybe. Let's see, maybe you'll see something really cool in the next part, in part 6. Just stick around. There's some secrets and some special things going to be happening. Got a huge memorial that we're going to be doing there for Robin Crosby. Just lots of cool stuff is going to be in that 6th video. We're going to go through all the albums after the Reach for the Sky. We're gonna cover all that stuff. It's gonna be a longer one. It's gonna be a very involved, fun time. So please stick around. Subscribe if you haven't. Have other people subscribe if they haven't too. You guys got a lot of good comments. I love your comments. I read them all. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I mess up, and I try to be as on top of the information, where I'm not making stuff up off the top of my head. I'm going and I'm researching it. So I really hope that you guys have been enjoying these. I think you have been. You guys, your comments are definitely digging it. I love your guys' comments. But I want to keep you around, because we've got to talk about 1981 through 1989's heavy metal albums. We got to talk about other metal bands that you guys love. We got to talk about rock bands you love, pop bands. We got to talk about movies, trends, fads. We got to talk about toys, you name it. So you got to stick around. But we're going to be hitting some high watermarks here with part 5 and 6, I promise. They're going to be the best videos in this series. It's going to be great. I really appreciate you guys. I do this for you guys. I do this for me. And this was an honor, honestly, for a friend. He kind of pushed me in the direction to do this series. He said, you really need to get out there, tell people what you think of Ratt, and, be the voice for Ratt fans. There's not enough of us out there, I think, in the open. Just, like he always said, fuck guilty pleasures. There is no such thing. You enjoy what you love. And I love Ratt and rolling, and I know you guys too, do too. So, I want you to stick around. That being said, though, we're gonna have a lot of fun coming up here. So stick around. I project in the near future, maybe in a month or so, you might have a new Ratt video. So stick around to Ratt and Roll.
Oh boy, here we go. Looks like I have a little situation on my hands here. And I'll have you know that I eat ramen in this house too, and we make it pretty damn good. So I resent that, sir. This actually kind of reminds me of that scene in Robocop. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. Here, let me just roll the film.
I'll tell you what we should do. We should strike. Fuck them. And I don't want to hear any more talk about strike. We're not plumbers. We're police officers.